everyone. Okay, so I'm just gonna start. I'm not gonna edit any of this out. I did this before I recorded, but I'm having such a tough time even starting this video, so just bear with me on this. So I'm just gonna start and be like, dear God, please, please, I pray to you to please give me the strength and the wisdom and the right words to deliver with regards to this. Give me the strength, and yeah, thank you. Okay, so I want to talk about this young woman. This is not, honestly, personally, I do not. I was aware of her passing. I didn't know her prior to this event, and I felt angry about it, which is a very unique way of perceiving it, because I am not an angry person for the most part, or I'm not at all. I feel like throughout my life I've been able to really do a good job at balancing out my emotions. Sure, I get frustrated from time to time, but there's always a reason for that, and I'm pretty good at tempering that within like very soon after that feeling, and also just to understand why I feel that way. And for someone to pass away in this particular manner, you normally, or at least me, I've never felt that kind of feeling before. If anything, I feel sad. I feel, helpless with that. And so that was a very interesting feeling that I had. And then that night I went to bed. I talked about this in my Georgia Smith video. I'll also link, I'm not going to link that below. You can go back. That was my last video that I posted. I talked about this because she was coming through in that reading. But I'll link down below the loss of life and perseverance with, that goes along with this subject. That's exactly what I was talking about. Suicide. Okay, so, and this is assuming that was going on. I'm not gonna, let me just talk and you'll see what's going on here, okay? Okay, so that night I went to bed and I woke up a little bit past 1 o'clock in the morning. It was like 1:09 or something like that, because I looked at my phone. And I was laying in bed, and I normally don't get up after I wake up, and especially at that time, I'm not gonna get up. And I'm not gonna say never. Like every once in a blue moon, I'll look out the window, because I'm like excited to see if I can see like wildlife, like walking around in the middle of the night. And so that's why I'll look out the window. But this night I was like laying there and I was feeling angry, and I was wondering like, why am I angry? Why am I feeling this feeling? And it was a clean anger is how I would describe it. It's like just angry, frustrated, angry. And I could just feel a calling in me to like, go look out the window, look out the window, look out the window. I really didn't want to get up because I'm like, it's 1 o'clock. If I get up now, I'm never going to go to sleep. I did not. I was up until like 4 o'clock in the morning that night. So I looked out the window, and I live in I live on the beach, and so all the homes around here are really big, and they're on stilts, so it's like big on top of big. And the window that I was looking out of has the buildings, like other people's homes around me, and then trees. So there's very little of the sunlight, of the sky that I can see out of this window. Why I picked this particular window to stargaze, I don't know. And why I was stargazing, I don't know, I just felt like it. And it was within 5 minutes. It was not that long. And I was thinking like, why do I feel this? And I could just, the feeling that I was getting is like worldly. I felt like tied down to this world, and like the hostility and the ickiness and the turmoil. And again, if you watch any of my other videos and it's like, I'm such an optimistic person. And I fully recognize I'm not blind, okay? And I've had my own experiences that it really is what I think cultivated me to be such an optimistic person, because for me to, like, I honor myself, and for me to turn out the way that I am, like, that gives me even more motivation and optimism that no matter what happens, we can persevere and we can have a positive outlook on things. We can never lose hope, because I didn't lose hope in myself. And I know I'm a very good person, despite what happened to me, or things that have happened. Anyway, so, but it was like that, those thoughts were coming into my mind of like, the tragedies of this world, constant tragedies, and then, you know, it's like such a little window of the sky. This is what gets me. It's like, it's so little of the sky you can see. The sky is so freaking vast. And it was like this time that I woke up, and I just so happened to see, and it was so beautiful. I saw a shooting star, and it looked like 2 shooting stars side by side, shooting down side by side. And it was long. And it was in that moment that it pulled me back out, and it was like that feeling that I feel when I do readings. It's like this, I felt at peace. And then the next day, I went about, you know, yada yada yada, ended up doing the Georgia Smith video, and then I was like sitting, I think this might have been the same day I did the Georgia Smith video, which was like whatever day I posted it, I believe. Yeah, it was the same day I posted that video. And today's Wednesday, so I'm gonna post this today, I don't know when, maybe later today. I'm gonna go hiking after this and think about it some more. I already know I'm gonna post it, but I just need that personal time to myself, I think. Sorry, I was just thinking, because this is like really heavy on me for some reason. Anyway, so so I was thinking about her, as I was shuffling this deck. I was thinking about her. I was sitting on the couch over here, and I was thinking, just like, you know, kind of just not really anything. Again, like, I have this like repelling feeling. It's like, I don't want to read into her. I don't want to think about her. I don't want to be involved. I didn't want to post any videos, none of that. And I don't think I mentioned this, but today, so before I recorded this video, I had this feeling of like, to do it, like, I just have the compulsion to do it. So I put her name into YouTube, and I don't know if I put like tarot or not. I think I just no, I didn't. I just put her name, and I saw like all these readings coming up, and it made me angry. It made me really, really frustrated and angry. And so now it's like, I'm doing it. I don't know. I made this commitment on YouTube, right? Like, a personal commitment. And that's why I'm posting videos to begin with. So, you know, I have to follow through with these commitments, and I do feel called to do this, even though me as a person, I don't want to do it. But I trust in myself. I trust God. So anyway, I was just thinking, it wasn't anything, like, nothing. It was, I guess it was like in a way of like when you're paying respects to someone, you know? I don't know. But then this card fell out. And the 2 shooting stars side by side. Yeah. That fell out. And so that brought me to today. That was the other day, whatever that was. The Georgia Smith video. That brought me today, and I can't get her out of my mind. And when I feel her, like when I think about her, I feel her, and I feel the layers of her. It's like the lower layers of her identity as who she was in this world is this feeling of like the frustration and the feeling of anger. And it's a resentment towards this world. It's like I was too good for this world. I fought for a place in this world. I fought for recognition in this world. And there was a part of me that didn't have because my life was cut short, I didn't have the opportunity to discover myself in my entirety. And there's still some blame and healing that needs to occur on those levels, and releasing these attachments to this world and this identity, where, you know, I recognize where my responsibility lies with that. I recognize that those opportunities were available to me that I didn't necessarily take personal accountability for. But at the same time, this world is so dense, it's so heavy. And there were so many people who identified me and who encouraged, whether it was knowingly or unknowingly, encouraged me to identify myself with my accomplishments, with my dreams, worldly dreams, with my failures. And even when I would try and get ahead of something, and maybe it seemingly looked like I had a lot of good things in the world, it was a very harsh reality for me, a harsh world for me, where people devalued me. People were, it's like microaggressive towards me. People were nitpicking at me. People were intentionally trying to get at me, intentionally trying to hurt me, were like fake friends, you know, like they act like, it would be an example would be like, oh, your hair is pretty for being so dry. Like it would be like that, where it's an insult masked as a compliment because you are trying to get at me. And what does that serve for anyone? What does that solve for anyone? And for me to no longer be here, what does that do for you? That tension you had towards me, I'm not the problem, you're the problem. The problem's within you. So what kind of temporary relief did you get from my seemingly permanent disappearance? I say seemingly because I'm not gone. My identity as this person is gone, but I'm not gone. My journey, my soul, all of that it's still here. That doesn't change. I mean, it changes in some ways, but you didn't get rid of me. And when you hurt other people, you're only hurting yourself, right? And so you're only doing yourself harm. And why now? Why does it have to be these situations where Now I am seen. Now I am known. Now I am talked about. Why no one deserves this level of pain. No one deserves this level of attention for something like this. And why do you care? Why do you care? Figure it out in yourself. This is for everyone. Why you care. It's not about what happened to me. It's not about my accomplishments in life, or my perceived lack of accomplishments in life. It's about how you treat each other. It's about how you treated me. It's about sending love to everyone and starting with yourself. If my situation is important enough to you to see this, to feel this, to understand, to hear me, then start with yourself. What are reasons why you deserve love? Name 7 reasons why you deserve love. And name 7 reasons why everyone around you deserves love. And if there's someone that you don't like, name 7 more of why they deserve love. And why do you think that you would ever feel that you could hear me, feel me, understand me? You're not going to understand me. It's like, to understand me, you have to know me. And to know me, you have to know yourself. Because at this point in my journey, I'm more than just that identity anymore. And I want everyone to understand that this world is meant to be cherished. This life, this moment is meant to be cherished. And the restrictions and the confinements that you place on yourself of who you want to love and how you want to express your love, those walls need to come down. I may not have been perfect, and maybe I tried to seem perfect, or I tried to be perfect. I was looking for perfection. I was looking to be my best. I was trying to share my best. But my journey, my life is for me. This is my journey in my life. If you care, even in the slightest bit, about me, if you're curious enough to have been here right now, like watching this and listening to me right now, then do something. Like, do something about it. Where is your ego holding you back from expressing that you genuinely care about someone? And it's not about their accomplishments. It's not about who they are. It's not about what they've done for you. Because if you don't care about someone, then leave them alone. Don't say anything. Just leave them alone. Like, all of you who have ever hurt me, you should have just left me alone. And now this is on your conscience. Because you know what you were doing. And it reminds me, is stepping out of the reading, it reminds me of like a shell. I actually have a bunch of shells here. Let me see if I can find it's like this, where there's holes in the shell, and it's like every little hole is like every little microaggression, whether it was an energetic towards her, whether it was said towards her, and eventually those holes do permeate in there, right? Words do hurt, right? And I don't want anyone to believe or to feel that I will hold anger towards anyone forever, resentment towards anyone forever. Because I don't. We're all so young, and that is something that I understand. Is that we're all so young here. And the ones who are the most hurtful are just babies. They're just babies. They're just acting out. And it's gonna take me a little while to fully release that on some level, but that is something that I'm doing. That is something that I'm working towards. I only want to send love. And I want those who've hurt me to know that I am thinking of ways of why you deserve love. And I want everyone to take this time to think of why. Everyone in your life, everyone that you've had any feelings towards, good or bad, why we deserve love. And anyone who you feel is important to you, special to you, simply for who they are, to tell them. Don't keep your walls up. Don't keep your guard up and your ego up. Give unconditionally the gift of how you truly feel, the gift of kind words, the gift of loving words. If you want to attach a legacy to me, it's not about my accomplishments in this world, my lack of accomplishments in this world, the ending of my life. It's that I'm a loving person. I am a compassionate person. I am a sensitive person. I am an understanding and ever growing person or soul. I will continuously release remorse, regret, resentment, frustration towards anything perceived to have held me here, like bound me to this world. I knew it never felt right. I knew it didn't feel right. Like I could feel that where I was at, like everyone around me and what I was working towards and what people were telling me was valuable. Like I knew it felt wrong. I wanted to know where it made sense. Like I wanted to feel where it felt right. And I am safe now. But those of you who've harmed me intentionally, you won't know what that feels like if you don't look within. Because I didn't do anything to you. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't deserve the way that you talked to me, the way that you talked about me, and the way that I was set up for you to, it's like, make fun of me or hurt me. It's like the truth is gonna come out. You can't run from the truth. You can't run from this. You think that you got away. It feels like getting away with murder. Like you think that you got away with this. Like you murdered me. Like you got rid of me. Like your thinking is backwards. And I pray forgiveness over you and healing over you, and that your soul seeks the karma that it needs to understand the gravity of what impact your actions have created. Because it's not about me. It's not about this seemingly finality, finite life of mine. It's bigger than that. Yeah. And so there's gratitude that comes from her. Like, she's grateful for those who have honored her. She's grateful for those who've loved her, and valued and respected her, and were there for her, and the relationships, the private relationships. She's thankful for that. And she's saying, like, don't worry. You will see the rainbow after the storm. It will come back. And you know, every healing is different. Everyone's time is different on healing from this, but don't worry. You don't have anything to feel, you know, it's fine. We're all getting through this. We all will get through this. And if you have concerns or questions of any deceit, don't worry. It's all gonna get sorted out. I can see it from here, and I'm at peace. I am at peace. I want you to know I truly am. It's okay. You don't have to worry about me anymore, and don't feel regret. Don't feel bad. This is like a message to someone else. And also, I was getting an image of I think it's white, like a Caucasian, like light. How do I look on camera? Like lighter than me. Between here and there. I'm olive skin, but I look yellow. I don't know if I look yellow on here. But it's like lighter skin guy. I don't know what that pertains to, what context that's in. So that's what I'm getting. That's the message that was coming across. And so I feel like I should share. And I'll grab another deck really quick. I guess I'll grab 2 decks because I don't know. I don't know what I'm I'm not really searching for something, but there's like one like final messages. So go forward fearlessly. God is in charge. Dear God, please help me let go of this situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. So she's saying, I'm in God's hands now. Thank you for walking with me every step of the way, for holding my hand, giving me confidence and courage, and guiding my thoughts and actions in the direction of love and my true life's purpose. Go forward fearlessly, I think is also a message that she's portraying to you all, is to go forward in your personal pursuits with regards to your heart. Don't fall into the societal traps of fear. Is it fear that's holding you back? Is it your intuition or fear? Don't be guided by fear. Don't say, like be honest with yourself. Are you holding back your love for someone? Are you holding back your appreciation for someone because you're afraid of how they'll perceive you? You're afraid of how society will perceive you. It doesn't matter. Let them know that you care. That's it. Don't expect anything out of it. Don't put conditions on it. Don't pressure someone to respond back or to love you back. Love them as you would love yourself, just because they deserve it. And leave it to God on what that turns into. And give your worries and your troubles and everything, like, find solace within your heart. Find peace within your heart. And lastly, I'll have another deck behind me. I'll use that one too. We have prayer. So I think that's just, so we have these two. Balance and positive outcome. And these I both feel, let's see, Mother Mary, make a wish, believe in yourself. This is also saying for those of you who might be watching this who personally have known her, or maybe if you've experienced anything similar, which I've noticed Mother Mary came out in here and she was highlighted. This woman holding the baby was highlighted. I was looking at her. So Mother Mary might be significant here. Maybe Mother Mary is working with her, healing her and healing her mother, like her mother in this life from this, and that she's saying, like, if you're looking for a sign from me, or if you know anything that's like similar to this, or even your personal life of your own perceived obstacles in life, whether mental obstacles, just don't lose sight of the journey. Everything is going to unfold in a way that it's meant to, and yeah, I could have done things differently. I didn't know any better. I didn't know at the time. But there is a perceived light in this. Okay? Don't dwell on, it's like, honor. The way to honor me is to carry on. The way to honor me is to be kind to others. The way to honor me is to find light in the darkness, and to have a better balance between the world's expectations, your expectations in this world, and God's expectations. Allow it to flow together. Allow it to be cohesive. Find a way that works for you. That's kind of what I'm hearing. I'm just hearing she's smiling, she's happy, like she's kind of like, she's someone who, she likes to tease, like she's a teasing kind of person, like what I'm hearing is she's like gone but never forgotten, and like kind of like, but in like a teasing way, like, you know, that's a common thing that people say, but she's saying it like, you're not ever gonna forget me, I'm unforgettable, and I'm not I'm not actually, like, you can't forget me because I'm not actually gone. You know, she's saying, like, I'm much bigger than you think I am. You'll see, is what she's saying. She's saying, you'll see. And this is, I just felt, so we have trust. And then I'll end this here. You are looking at this situation from a purely physical perspective, and therefore you cannot see the bigger picture and the blessings interwoven within this event. We, your angels, urge you to trust, for all will work out in the best way possible. Let go of your fear and apprehension. Allow God's healing energy to flow to you. Trust, for all will heal in ways you never thought possible. So I think that's very indicative of what I've been saying, is that physically she may not be here, but there's a much bigger, she's a much bigger presence now, and I believe that she will continue to change the world in a bigger way than before. If you think that she was so accomplished, imagine to have all of those but she shouldn't, I don't know, I mean, I'm hearing too her saying, like, I shouldn't have done it. Like, I do want people to know I shouldn't have done it, and that's not the way we should do, but you do have to understand that it was a very it's very hard on me. I think that she's going to come through for people who are also feeling those ways, to help, because there's more to it. So, I mean, if you're feeling any of that kind of way, like, don't watch my other video. That's not what she's saying. There's no you know what I'm saying, I would hope. If not, I mean, you shouldn't be watching this in all truth, I don't think. If you're gonna interpret it that way, you know, this is her life. You can't compare. And the last thing, I know it's like last, I just wanted, because this came out, we have trust again. Trust is a big message in here. Guardian angel, trust, all unfolds in perfect timing. You are one with divine will. Focus only on love, and all you truly desire will manifest at the most perfect moment. Be patient. I, your guardian angel, am watching over you. And that's her. She is now an angel, guardian angel. Trust the journey. Trust go, if you are having you need to go back and listen to everything else she's saying, of reasons why you deserve to be here, of reasons why you deserve love, of reasons why people who've harmed you deserve to be here and deserve love, and add on more of reasons, double that, of why they deserve love. Double down on it, and be patient with yourself, be patient with your journey, and give it up to God, you know, give your worries and your troubles up to God. Anyway, that's it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.